Amorim Out is trending in all platforms right now, and I want to speak on this situation because this is a day that I feared. This is a day that I regretted, but I knew it was going to arrive, and I understood. I only wished that it did not happen this season. I only wished that this team and these supporters would actually give this man a chance. And what we are seeing right now is they are allowing a lot of media to absolutely sway their opinion of Ruben Amorim before he arrived from Sporting. Every single one of you, I believe, said, I don't know every one of you, but every single one of you, I believe, said, we are going to give Ruben Amorim this entire season and not say Ruben Amorim out. We will not say Amorim out. And however, we are backpedaling because of the situation that he already told us was going to happen. He already told us that there is a storm coming and we should get ready. However, we heard him and we're like, he's just talking bull. He's just talking crap. And now the storm has arrived and every single person is trying to jump ship instead of being able to stay on this ship for us to literally turn this ship around. It is mind-blowing how you guys all of a sudden forgot what happened in November. All of you forgot what happened in October. All of you forgot what Erik ten Hag had us playing like in the start of the season. Bear in mind, this is someone that came out and said we should not fire Erik ten Hag yet. However, that was because I believe this team was built in his image, and having somebody else come in would only make us go further down before we can build up. And that is what we are seeing. That is what we are seeing right now. So for the fact that every single person that I am seeing on Twitter is literally saying Ruben out, Amorim out is mind-blowing. We are literally seeing people literally put a clown face on Amorim's face. It is mind-blowing. I'm looking at this guy here, if I'm not mistaken, Hazard United. He says Ruben Amorim is absolutely split in his... I can't even read. That's how angry I am. He said Ruben Amorim is an absolute spit in the face of this football club. 16th in the Premier League is unacceptable, and regardless of whether we win the Europa League or not, he needs to go. As this football isn't sustainable in the slightest. After the final, sack him, Amorim out. It is mind-blowing that Harry Richards, basically that's his name, and I don't want to call anyone out, but he's just the first person that I saw on Twitter with this hashtag. It is mind-blowing to absolutely see that this is what he thinks. I understand that Ruben Amorim has gotten a lot of flack and a lot of things wrong, but he is playing in a team that does not play his style. He was brought into this Manchester United team when he said, I need a preseason. To the people that brought him in Ineos. And Ineos said it's either now or never. And he literally dropped his cozy job at Sporting, where he was going to absolutely be invincibles in the Portuguese league with Sporting, to join Manchester United, because he thought and because he still believes that he's going to turn it around. However, we were praising him and we absolutely said with our mouth, and I believe Richard absolutely said the same thing. We said this entirety of this season is a write-off for Ruben. He needs to figure out which players will be here for his system, which players will be sent out on loan or literally sold, how he would bring or what players he needs to bring to literally go for the title. And all of a sudden, in May or wherever we are in April or May, whatever it is, we are saying Amorim out. We are saying Amorim out. It is mind-blowing. Might I add that when Ruben came in November, he had a slew of attacking players. A slew of attacking players that all of a sudden disappeared. Did not know how to play football this season. What are we talking about? In the entire season, how many goals does Rasmus Højlund have? Today we saw Rasmus Højlund get opportunities on opportunities, but did not put in one. We have seen injuries affect. We have seen the likes of Marcus Rashford leave to Aston Villa. Anthony leave to Real Betis. Did we get a replacement for that? No. We did not get a replacement. Now, let me even break it to you. The last time that we saw a good attacking side, we had Cavani, we had Cristiano, we had, if I'm not mistaken, Mason Greenwood. We had Ahmad, but he was sent out on loan. Should I continue talking about just the strikers? Because that's what we had. We had Marcus Rashford. We had Jadon Sancho. I just named 6 players that are absolutely better than what we saw here. What we are seeing here. We need to absolutely allow this man to build this team. We need to, he is not a clown. He understands, and this is one of the first manager apart from Ragnick that is so introspective that he understands that he cannot afford to start next season in this manner. He understands that. But that is also him saying, I'm putting pressure on the owners. Back me. Back me or I'm not going to be here. It's as simple as that. He went to Sporting when Sporting was literally, when their fans attacked their players. And literally players were not voiding their contract and leaving on a free. He went there and he absolutely brought them back from a brink of literally obscurity. He brought them back, and it is literally, in my mind, you guys are not putting it in context that this man is facing something worse. He's facing a team that not only think that they are the best players in their position, but a team that is making so much money and a team that is so comfortable in getting coaches fired. So comfortable in getting coaches fired. There was one thing he said today, Ruben Amorim. He said, we need to start feeling like the world is going to end when we lose a match. How many players lost today and walked out of that pitch with their head held high? Not any form of remorse, not any form of shoot, we lost again. Nothing. How many players? And I'm not even talking about that Ruben actually rested majority of the people that is our strongest team right now. But we are seeing the symptoms and trying to literally pick on the scab instead of understanding that there's a sack of pus inside our skin. That's what we should be fixing. That's what we should be understanding. That if you do not get the sack out, that literally, that pimple or whatever cyst it is going to come right back, even if you treat the surface. Sacking Amorim is not, I repeat, it is not the solution. I don't care what anyone says. I would literally go to bat about this situation. There's so much. Manchester United have been deteriorating for 10 years, going on 12 years. And you expect a manager to fix that in 6 months. How realistic can you be? How unrealistic, my bad. You gave Erik ten Hag 3 years, and you want to give a manager 6 months, even less than what David Moyes got. This manager has been able to show you that he can not only build a team, but build a team where they dominate in a league. And instead of you to give this man a chance, United fans are coming out here and calling him clowns and literally saying, Amorim out. Let me even look at more of this. Okay, we get Zach. Zach says, win this final we have coming up and then sack this fraud in the summer and restart. He isn't good enough. The system is shocking. Will never work. What? What system is going to work then? Last coach, we had the 4-2-3-1 or whatever the fucking you want to call it. Did not work. 4-4-2 did not work. Gengen press did not work. Full out what do you call it, haram football, where we literally just bomb forward after taking up a lot of press under Ole, did not work. Jose Mourinho did not work. And now somebody is bringing a new idea. Somebody is bringing a new idea that has not only taken over. I don't understand. This same system has taken over the Europe, and nobody is literally paying attention. No one is paying attention because Xavi and Alonso used this same system to win the Bundesliga after Bayern dominated for 10 years straight. Napoli has taken this same system and won with Chelsea. Not Napoli, but Conte. Conte now went to went to Napoli and started with this same system. What are you telling me? What are you telling me? Xavi Alonso will most likely take this same system to Real Madrid. To Real Madrid. And I can assure you that if Xavi has an opportunity to train these players and Perez gives him an opportunity to actually drill into them this system, we will see Real Madrid dominating football yet again. Because right now, they just lost their Clasico 4 times in a row. With your 3-4-2, with your 3-2-1-4, whatever system you want to call it. This system is not the problem. The people playing the system is the problem. Not just that, the people buying the players is a problem. And most and especially, the people making decisions in the past, most definitely, because I don't want to blame these people yet, because so far they have done a good job. But the people making this system and making these decisions is the problem. If we stop this idea of literally picking at the scab on the surface of the skin and start attacking the root cause of the problem, we will see Manchester United get better. What happened to Newcastle? Newcastle had Ashley as an owner. Newcastle were going on relegation battles, going to the championship, coming back up, and literally being okay with sitting in the bottom half of the table. What happened? A new owner arrived. The new owner set the goal of ambition, backing the manager, letting go of Steve Bruce. Even when Steve Bruce was actually doing better. Letting go of Steve Bruce, bringing in Eddie Howe and building the system around Eddie Howe and the type of players that he wants to create. Eddie Howe, what do we see after 2-3 years? Eddie Howe has not only created a system of hard work and grit, but he won their first trophy, major trophy in a very long time, if not 70 years or 50 years, I believe. Let's look at Manchester City. Same thing with Manchester City. New owners arrive. They set new ambitions, and they start gradually getting to where they are right now. What are you telling me? We have got the new owners. Now, the new owners are not as expensive or as rich as the owners of Newcastle or Manchester City. But we have new owners that have set new ambitions and have put a man in place for those ambitions to be carried out. And before that man even has an opportunity to change the rug in his office, you guys are saying Amorim out. Are you ridiculous? You must be out of your mind. I'm sorry. I am so sorry to even say this. But y'all must be smoking on something. What are you telling me? Are you telling me that Ruben Amorim is the person that caused Ugarte to literally back it up like as if he's in a tour club to Arun Bissaka and lose the ball there? Is that what you're telling me? These players have literally let us down. And instead of us understanding and calling it out, we are so focused on losing a manager that has not only just started teaching these players what he wants from them, but you're also quick and eager to restart this goddamn clock when this one has not even gotten to 3:30. Because he's not even up to a year yet at Manchester. He is literally 6 months. We got 12 months in a goddamn year. It is mind-blowing to see that Manchester United is literally saying this. Manchester United fans, let's read another thing. A said, no matter how you shape it, this is not defendable. No matter no matter in the whole wild world is surviving this. 16th FFS. Trust the process, I agree. But this is directionless. One. This is just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. What are you telling me? See Total Football, he says, this is effing shit in the Premier League. It is too much for him. He can't beat any team with this squad back three. It just doesn't work. Sure, in the Europa League, great. But this ain't the shit Europa League. This is the Premier League, the world's hardest league. And he hasn't won in like 7 games or something. This is just mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing how this is what we think is the solution to Manchester United's problems. We allow these players day after day after day. Day after day. It is mind-blowing. It truly is. Ruben Amorim has come out and says, it's not the players. I'm talking about myself and the culture of the club. We need to change that. We need to be really strong in the summer and to be brave. In this feeling, if this feeling is still here, we should give space to different persons. He is literally saying it. That if this feeling is still here in the start of the next season, I'm not even sure he would wait to be fired. I think he might just pack his load and resign. But he said the key part about this statement is that we need to change that. We really need to be strong in the summer and be brave. Be brave. No learner's permit. No understanding of we need to get young talent. I understand we already have young talent in Rasmus Højlund, in Joshua Zirkzee. We need to go get players that are ready to fight right now, are ready and are already made to get this club back and to understand what Ruben Amorim wants from this team. Good gracious. It is mind-blowing and it's so ridiculous to see that this is how people look at teams. This is how people look. If you guys are in charge of rebuilding a squad, I swear on my mama, you guys would have been in the EFL by now. Good gracious. Let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button so we can continue having more conversations like this. in the future. Hopefully, Ruben Amorim gets an opportunity in the summer to actually show us what this system would look like. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.